here the acceleration must have the direction. In which direction the acceleration is produced? That acceleration is always produced towards the center of circle. It is always acting towards the center of circle. That means that the object on which the force is applied, due to which its direction changes continuously, so that the acceleration is produced, then the acceleration is produced towards the center. It means the object tends to move towards the center of circle. Tends to move towards the center of circle, but already it was moving along the straight line. That's why it is not able to go towards the center. But it always tends to move towards the center of circle. That's why we say that the acceleration produced towards the center of circle during the circular motion, uniform circular motion, is known as centripetal acceleration. It is known as centripetal acceleration. Centripetal acceleration, the acceleration produced in an object during circular motion acting towards the center. That is centripetal acceleration. Centripetal means center seeking. It tends to take the object towards the central, that is centripetal acceleration. So in this centripetal acceleration, also the object is moving with some speed. So here also we can calculate the velocity of object. For that, suppose if the object starts from this point, moving along the circular path, if it completes one revolution, then the time taken to complete one revolution of the circle is known as time period. This term already discussed. Time period written by capital letter T. To complete one revolution, it covers some distance also. And that distance traveled in completing one revolution upon time period, that gives the speed of object. So the speed of object is 2 pi r upon t. This is the uniform circular motion. By taking this formula, we can find the speed of object of Earth also, because Earth is also moving along the circular path around the sun. For that also we use this formula. And in this, the object is continuously moving along the circular path. Since there is a link between the object and the center. For example, we can give an example. Just by take a thread, one end of thread is joined at this finger, another end is tied with a stone. If we rotate this finger, if we move the finger in this way, the stone moves along the circular path continuously. In that motion of stone moving along the circular path, on your finger you can feel something, that the stone is always pulling your finger outward direction. It is because the finger is attracting the stone towards the center. So that is also an example of this uniform circular motion. And one more term here, the stone is moving along the object is moving along the circular path. At every instant, suppose at this point it is at A, in the next moment it goes to point B. while it moves along the circumference of circle, it covers some angle at the center also. Then if it goes to next point, again the angle changes. Along the circumference, the particle is displacing. The object is displacing along the circumference of circle. While moving along the circumference, it displaces at the center also. So at the center also some displacement is produced. That we call angular displacement. It is angular displacement. Angular displacement, it is nothing but simply a angle formed at the center while the object is moving along the circular path. That angular displacement can be measured by using the formula, that is arc length upon radius. It is the ratio of this angle can be measured. That angular displacement can be measured by taking the ratio of arc length. This is the arc length from one point to another point upon the radius. And this angular measurement displacement is also measured with the unit. SI unit is radian. It is, so radian is the SI unit of angular displacement. Now this is about the uniform circular motion. Now with this, the motion chapter is completed. In the next, we will discuss some questions and then we move on to the next chapter.